People fall in love, confess, and get together. No matter who you ask, everyone would agree that that is a wonderful thing.
But that is wrong. There is a clearly defined relationship of power between two lovers. The one who controls and the one who is controlled. The one who obeys and the one who is obeyed. There is a winner and a loser. If you aspire for something higher than your position, then you will undoubtedly become the loser. Love is war. And the one who falls in love loses! Shuchin Private Academy, an incredibly prestigious academy, originally established to educate the children of nobles and samurai. In modern times, now that the aristocracy no longer exists, its students are the children of wealthy families, who will go on to become the new leaders of Japan. And the ones who lead them cannot, by any meaning of the word, be referred to as ordinary people.
It's the student council!
Shuchin Academy Vice President, Kaguya-Sama. Her family assets total 200 trillion yen. Trains, banks, cars. With easily over 1,000 child companies, the Shinomiya Group is counted among the Big Four Zaibatsu. And she is the daughter of Ganon Shinomiya, the leader of the entire group. And as befits one with such a distinguished lineage, she excels in theater, music, martial arts, and countless other subjects. A true genius. That is Kaguya Shinomiya. And he is the man she supports. Shuchin Academy President, Miyuki Shirogane. A man of unparalleled wisdom and intellect, constantly taking first place in mock examinations. A genius among geniuses, the top scorer in the entire country. In contrast to the multi-talented Kaguya, he focuses all his efforts on studying to a fearsome degree, which, along with his exemplary behavior, has earned him the role of Student Council President. He bears the weight of the augulate passed down through 200 years of presidents on his shoulders.
They look so perfect together. Yeah, it's like they're sacred. Do you think they're dating? Someone should ask. No, it would be unthinkable to even approach them. Oh, there's no way we could do that.
Have you heard? It seems a rumor is going around that the two of us are in a relationship.
They're just at that age. Pay them no mind.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. I'm not too familiar with these matters.
Me dating Shinomiya? As if such a thing would ever happen, those fools. But, well, I suppose if Shinomiya were to ask me to go out with her, it wouldn't be completely out of the question. Well, it's only a matter of time before she inevitably develops an interest in me. That facade of a proper lady she's built up will come tumbling down, and then she'll come begging to me with a blush on her face.
That simple fool. Just who does he think I am? I am a Shinomiya, the heart and soul of Japan. In what bizarre fantasy would I date a commoner? Well, I suppose that the slightest of slightest possibilities of an exception may exist for him. Were he to get on his knees and beg, then perhaps even though he comes from humble birth and hasn't been trained in the slightest for marriage, well, no man exists who wouldn't fall for me. It's only a matter of time.
And thus, half a year has passed, and during that time, nothing of note has happened.
By the way, I was enjoying some apples near the fountain in the garden today, and I saw a rather fascinating snail.
Oh, my little sister once got a cold after playing in the fountain. She acts much too impulsively.
With no progress made, their feelings have shifted from
Going out with you would be acceptable
to
I will make you confess to me.
And completely oblivious to the high-stakes war being waged in the minds of the Student Council is their secretary, Chika Fujiwara.
Oh, that reminds me. I won a pair of tickets to a movie, but I can't go see it myself because my parents won't let me. So if either of you are interested, I was thinking of giving them to you. The movie's only playing this weekend, though.
Oh? Now that you mention it, I'm completely free this weekend. Shinomiya, would you...
Oh, and they say that if a boy and girl go to see this movie together, they're guaranteed to start dating. Isn't that wonderful?
What?
Oh? President? Were you about to invite me to go with you? A movie that makes boys and girls who see it start dating. Are you going to say that we should see it? Wouldn't that be the same as...
A confession!
Shirogane realizes the dilemma he is in. In matters of love, there is an absolute rule that the one who falls in love loses. In other words, the one who confesses loses. Both parties, with their incredible pride, refuse to allow themselves to be the one to confess.
What should I do? Is my only option to try and trick her to get out of it? For example, do you want to go sell the tickets with me?
Oh? You seem rather flustered. How cute.
I will not. I will not run from this. You will be the one to flee, Shinomiya. Yes, I was going to invite you, Shinomiya. I don't believe in such rumors, and I was under the impression that you didn't either. Well, Shinomiya, do you want to see this movie with me? Now, how will you react?
Shinomiya thought for an instant. But what went through her mind was no ordinary process of thought.
He's attacked me. By revealing that he wants to see the movie, he's left the choice of whether to go or not up to me. A fine counterattack. I have the option of refusing him, but that would render all I've done up to this point meaningless. All I've done. Carefully preparing a fake prize, slipping it into Fujiwara's mailbox, and finding a movie on a weekend on one of his rare breaks. If I refuse him here with his mental weakness, he may very well never invite me to a movie again. As a woman, I cannot allow that. That is not an option. I cannot retreat. You're right. I do sort of believe it. But I was hoping someone would give me a sincere invitation to see it.
Shinomiya used the skill of feigning innocence. One of the secret techniques passed down from father to child in the Shinomiya family. Against this carefully calculated expression and sudden change in voice, even the heart of a god would be set aflutter. Shirogane's thoughts were thrown into disarray. His stubborn pride was dispelled.
Well, I suppose confessing is the duty of the man.
His thoughts became clouded, and a crack in his will was formed. This crack did not slip past Shinomiya unnoticed. She struck.
I am at the age where I want to try falling in love, after all.
She approached it as she would a chess puzzle. As she closes in, Shirogane searches frantically for his next move. As their thought processes were followed to their natural conclusion, a clear victor emerged.
Oh, if you don't like romance movies, I also have tickets to The Little Chicken.
Chaos Theory! On the verge of completion, a perfect idea can have a single point of chaos introduced into it. But that one point can cause something as drastic as the Big Bang itself. In order to process the sudden appearance of this new option, their brains push themselves past their limits.
Did I say something wrong?
The result was a sudden desire for sugar to fuel their mental capabilities. The only source of sugar in the student council room was a single steamed bun. Thus, the one who gained control of that bun would become the victor.
Oh, afternoon classes are starting. I'll see you after school.
Results of today's battle. Mutual defeat.
It seems we have some free time now.
We may have finished a bit too quickly. There is a limit to how long I can sit around and do nothing for.
Yes, I agree. I have just the thing.
Cards? Quite the childish game.
Then, whoever wins gets to make one request of the loser. How about it?
Any request?
Yes.
A request?
Oh, but nothing lewd or unreasonable. Let's restrict it to gentlemanly requests.
Alright, what'll we be playing?
How about a simple game of Old Maid?
Old Maid's sudden death.
Just to confirm, these cards aren't marked in any way, are they?
You have my word. It's a plain deck of cards that I just bought. I cannot stand cheating.
Old Maid, A simple game where players take turns drawing cards and all pairs are discarded. The first to get rid of all their cards is the winner. Of course, the first thing to be suspicious of is marked cards.
Scratches, fragrances, paint. There could be subtle differences in the patterns on the back, too. But Shinomiya gave her word that she wouldn't cheat. Kaguya Shinomiya will never ever go back on her word. That's just the kind of person she is. But she was the one who proposed this game, so she must have some method to win. Then show me. Let's see if your plan can make it past me.
All pairs the players start with are immediately discarded. Kaguya has 9 cards left, and Shirogane has 8.
Since I have the old maid, I get to go first.
Old Maid is usually played with 3 or more people. With only 2 players, every draw must be either a card that forms a pair, or the Old Maid, nothing else. Since she already has the Old Maid, Kaguya naturally forms a pair. Shirogane draws, and gets the Joker on his first try. A chill runs down his spine. The chances of drawing the Old Maid on the first turn are low, so he has been shaken. At first glance, it would seem that all one can do is spread the cards out and hope to not draw the Old Maid. However, Old Maid is no mere game of luck. It is a game of profound psychological warfare, where one must gaze into their opponent's soul and manipulate them into picking the Old Maid.
Then,
Oh? How cute.
well, am I the type of man who would use such a cute trick as making the Old Maid the easiest card for you to draw? Of course, if you draw a different card, that question will haunt you to your grave. The crux of this game is setting traps to guide one's choices. To take a 1 in 7 chance and turn it into a 1 in 2 chance by posing the options of draw it and don't draw it. Now, what will you do, Shinomiya?
Oh, I already know. I know exactly what sort of cute things you'll do, President. Oh, too bad. I drew the Joker. Then I'll give it right back to you.
She's smiling? Even though she drew the Joker? Why? What is she plotting? Is this part of her plan? And what should I do? No, right now I have the advantage. I'm more likely to win. That smile is a mere bluff. That trap is... Trap?
One request? Let's restrict it to gentlemanly requests.
What exactly is a gentlemanly request? Who gets to define that? It hasn't been defined at all. That means that I have to take whatever is happening at the time into account when making the request. It seems like anything will do at first, but it's really far too great a restriction. If she already has one prepared, then the request itself is the trap. For example, after the game, while cleaning up, Shinomiya could casually drop the movie tickets.
These tickets were a gift from Fujiwara. I wanted to use them even if I had to go by myself.
And say that while shedding a tear. Alright. Then how about my request be for me to come with you? That would be the only thing I could request if that happened.
He's acting strange. Has he already figured out what I'm after?
Though a few trivial details were off, Shirogane's basic idea was completely correct. Her goal was to throw the game and control what his request would be. Grabbing hold of people's hearts and controlling their thoughts was Shinomiya's signature tactic. Against ordinary men, it worked every time.
But he isn't the president for nothing. This is bad. If he realized that my plan is to have him invite me to the movie, then he might get the wrong idea and think that I want to go see the movie with him. That's wrong. This is me offering him a chance to do something his pride would never let him do. I just want to let him invite me to see it with him. It's not like I like him or anything. This is just me pitying him for falling for someone as unattainable as I. That's it. This is my kindness. So make the last pair and finish this. And then lower your head before me and request to take me to the movie.
Looks like I win. Now, what should I request? Since it needs to be gentlemanly, we can rule out the more bizarre ones.
That's right. Just read the mood and request something smart and proper. For example... Oh, I'm sorry. They're gone? What? I know they were there.
She looks completely stupefied. You have too many openings, Shinomiya. Once I realized your plan, locating the tickets was a simple task. Now all your careful plans will come tumbling down Now I don't need my request to be to invite you to the movie. I no longer have any reason to go with you to the... Oh, it seems you dropped your tickets over here. These were a gift to you from Fujiwara, weren't they? You should be more careful with them.
Huh?
That should do it. My request is for you to give me one of these tickets.
Just one?
Yes, as it happens, I'm free this weekend, so I can use it myself. You're free to use the other one however you please. Well then, if you have no objections, then I'll be taking this.
It certainly would be a coincidence if we were to both go and see it on the same day and happen to run into each other. As if that would happen.
To be continued in the date chapter where they both go see it on the same day and happen to run into each other.
This is B. The target has been spotted. Currently riding a woman's bicycle towards C.
This is C. I'm at the bicycle parking. The target is likely heading towards the cinema now.
Miss Kaguya, it's time.
Yes. Now that I think about it, this is my first time seeing President outside of school. I feel a little strange. Ugh, I'm so tense I could vomit. Hey, do you have anything for an upset stomach?
Please be patient. Mr. Shirogane will be here shortly.
Target approaching. Reaching the rendezvous point in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, President, what a coincidence.
Oh, Shinomiya, what a coincidence.
Well, I suppose this was rather likely to happen.
This is the only movie theater in the area, so it makes sense that we would both come here.
On the weekend.
Seriously?
You're free to withdraw.
Yes, ma'am.
But to even arrive at the same time, it's almost as if you were lying in wait for me.
You must be joking. What? It seems someone has an overly inflated view of himself. It may have looked like it, but that was not lying in wait. That was fieldwork on the level of high-class animal tracking. Well, this place is nicer than I'd imagined. This place is nicer than I'd imagined.
Movie theaters have become quite refined lately.
This must be the entrance.
Wait, Shinomiya, that ticket won't get you into the theater.
It won't?
That's just a coupon. You need to exchange it for an actual ticket at the counter.
I see. I'm afraid I don't frequent places like this. Let's go exchange them then.
Not over there.
Henton!
Movie theaters are quite complicated. I should be able to just copy what the people in front of me are doing. It'll be easy.
Next, please.
Hey, Shinomiya, why are you just standing there? I thought we were getting our tickets together.
I just need to exchange my coupon for a ticket.
Next, please.
Can I use this?
Yes, one ticket for Love Refrain. The showing with subtitles starts in 10 minutes. All right, then. Please choose your seat.
My seat?
You can sit in the middle, near the front, or near the back if you prefer. You can also choose whether you want to sit in the center or near one of the edges.
How do you pick a seat?
Kaguya Shinomiya is one of the wealthiest people in the country. She has live-in housekeepers to assist her, a personal chauffeur to drive her to and from school, and a professional chef scouted from a 3-star hotel to cook her meals. A team devoted to taking care of her every need so she can focus her undivided attention on her studies. Naturally, she has never once purchased a ticket in her life, and this is her first time having to choose a seat in a movie theater. She is in uncharted territory!
So once I pick a seat, I can't sit anywhere else?
That's right.
Does she not know how the ticket system works? I knew she wasn't familiar with cultural things, but really? This is bad.
I need to put my thoughts in order. First, my objective. I need to get a seat next to the president, and then occasionally have our hands touch, so I can enjoy watching him squirm. But if I fail here when choosing a seat...
I'm so glad I'm watching this movie with you.
I'm happy to be with you too, babe.
This is no joke. I'll be watching a romance movie all by myself. Out of the question. I have to pick a seat next to him. Looking at this seating chart, there aren't many places left in the middle with 2 seats open. I should be able to follow his train of thought to guess where he's sitting. Where would he choose to sit?
If I buy my ticket first, I could just tell her where I'm sitting. But if I do that...
Oh, so you want to watch it with me? How cute.
I can't. We arrive here at the same time to watch the same movie. If I go to her after we bought our tickets separately, I'll just look desperate. Is there any other way to let her know where I'm sitting and make it look natural?
The 12 Great Penguins is an incredibly popular children's cartoon. Its main character, Penton, is known throughout the country.
12. Gee. That's it! Oh, Shinomiya.
I still haven't decided where I want to sit.
I see. There's still a few seats around the Penton symbol. I ended up choosing to sit there myself. That was hard, but she should have gotten the message.
I see, President. I get it. Pentane.
Wrong.
C5 is already taken, so it's H12. Really now, President. Anyone but me wouldn't have gotten that.
Want some popcorn?
Yes. Thank you. How did this happen?
Result of today's battle. Due to Kaguya's cultural ignorance, mutual defeat.
Question! Love, blank, hill, chrysanthemum. What goes in the blank?
What are you doing?
It's a riddle. Something like this should be easy for you, right? Or do you not know the answer?
It's up.
Ding, ding, ding!
Please, don't treat me like a fool. It's only natural to be able to solve such a childish puzzle. Don't you agree, President?
Yes, indeed.
Why was up the answer?
Love, uphill, and chrysanthemum have nothing to do with each other. Ridiculous. That isn't even a question.
Yep, they spell out the first letters of the alphabet, so up was the answer.
No, wait. If it's ka-ki-ku-ke-ko, then where did the K-ko go? Whoever wrote the question must have just been picking random kanji. That question has no beauty. It's only natural that it's unsolvable.
I got this one too. I guess it's just that easy. Alright, next question.
Are we really doing this?
Question 2. NEWS blank 396. What goes in the blank?
Can I just answer it now?
Of course.
News is north, east, west, and south. Putting them on a clock, you get E is 3, W is 9, and S is 6. So N as north is 12.
Correct!
Oh, who cares? I'm studying right now, so I'm just hearing bits of their conversation. Right now, I'm giving about 80% of my focus to studying, and 20% obviously isn't enough to solve these questions. Of course, if I gave it my all, I'd naturally solve them. There is no question Shinomiya can solve that I cannot. I'll show you what I can do at 100%.
Question 3. 8 by 8 equals 4. 8 by 8 equals 32. 9 by 9 equals 40. 19 by 19 equals blank. What's the missing number?
0.
Correct! Explain.
They're the number of pieces you have at the beginning of board games. The only game with a 19 by 19 board is Go.
That makes no sense! What world is that from?
Do you want to join in, President?
What? Well, I've got the general idea of how these work now. I should be able to answer the next one easily. And then... Apple.
Correct! Amazing, President!
You're great at logic as well as studying. I really am no match for you, President. Let's always be together.
That might happen. But if I try and can't come up with the answer...
Oh? You can't even solve such a simple riddle? No matter how many points you get on your tests, it seems you lack even the most basic of human capabilities. You may as well be a talking chimpanzee. How cute.
I'm studying right now, so I can't!
Oh, okay.
That's right, Fujiwara. We shouldn't disturb him while he's studying. These are just a way to pass the time. They're designed to be solvable if you just think about them for a bit. Even an utter moron could solve them.
What did you say, Shinomiya? I just got second place in the entire country on the last mock exam, placing me above millions of other students. I have passed level 2 in the Konken and level pre-1 in the Eiken, am a certified hazardous materials engineer, rank B4, and am even a qualified appraiser of chickens. And you dare call me a moron, Kaguya-Shinomiya? I'll solve these. I'll stake my knowledge and pride on it. I will defeat you, Kaguya-Shinomiya!
Oh, I'm getting a really bad vibe from President right now. Alright, next question? Question 4. A message describing the future Tokyo Olympics has arrived. What does it say?
Cool.
Question 5. Summer, Cretaceous. Fear, tomorrow. Blank, duck.
Morning.
Question 6. In comics, you need friendship, effort, and victory. But in the end, what is it you really need to be able to fly? 1. Love. 2. Spirit. 3. Skill. Or 4. Dreams.
Spirit.
Kaguya, are you not having fun?
Well, I've already been able to solve these sort of questions for a long time. And I'm not particularly interested in proving that I'm smarter than the people around me.
I can tell.
Well, I actually had been thinking of doing something like this to trip up President. But I wonder if that may be his weakness.
I'm lower than a chimpanzee. I'm a thick-headed moron who can't do anything but study. I'm a failure as a human.
1 week later.
Kaguya, I got this week's issue. Time for more riddles.
Really?
I really like them. Alright, let's start. Question 1. B equals 10. Blank equals 1. F equals 1. H equals 10. What's the...
HB.
President?
It's pencil lead hardness, Fujiwara.
Over the past week, Shirogane had for the first time in his life devoted no less than 10 hours a day to studying. By using every second of time available, and studying vast amounts of riddles, observing patterns, and training his approaches, he had finally answered this one question.
Pencil hardness. Pencil hardness.
That's right.
Of course it is. I am a genius.
President?
Result of today's battle, Shirogane's victory.
Oh, come on. Just one bite?
Alright, fine.
Say,
How rude!
You're still mad?
The students of Shuchiin Academy should hold themselves to a higher standard. To do that in front of other people, it's practically begging.
That seems a bit harsh. Either way, all this talk about food is making me hungry, so I'll have lunch now.
Oh? You brought your own lunch today?
Yes, I got a large shipment of vegetables sent from back in the countryside. I'll be bringing my own lunches for some time. I'm fairly confident in my own cooking skills.
For the first time in her life, Kaguya saw a lunch as something to be honored. Kaguya's meals had always been carefully prepared by the Shinomiya family's top chefs. Her lunches were designed to be appealing, taste good, and provide a balanced, nutritious diet. That was the only kind of lunch that Kaguya knew.
Boiled vegetables? Meat? Dried plums? Omelets? Wieners? And seasonings? A menu that paid no regard to the rules of cuisine and was simply full of things one wanted to eat. Free to contain whatever one desired, like a child's box of treasures.
Kaguya's heart was filled with emotion.
I want to eat them, especially that wiener. They really do exist.
But her pride would not allow it.
It's practically just begging. One, but...
Hi, guys. Wow, is that your lunch? It looks great.
That's right, I made it all myself.
Really? Can I have a bite?
Sure, I don't mind.
Really? Yay!
Huh? What?
You can have some of the meat.
Yay! Oh, it's so good! All the different juices come out at once. And even though it's at room temperature, the flavor is hugging my whole body. Oh, I can still feel it.
Here, try this.
Fujiwara, I have always thought of you as a friend. But were you to die tomorrow, I would not lift a finger to save you.
Why is Shinomiya glaring at me like that? Is my lunch really that pathetic? Don't make light of me. I'll show you what I can do.
What's that? Oh, it's hot miso soup.
The rice in the box got cold and hard and clumped together, but when you eat it together with this soup, in that instant, it reaches perfection.
Well, what do you mean?
See for yourself.
Okay.
Hey! Why are you offering her from a spot you already started eating from? Isn't that an indirect That too?
The rice! It's all coming apart in my mouth!
Cold rice has always been used for dishes like chazuke. It goes perfectly with the hot miso soup.
It's amazing! You're a genius, President!
Oh, stop. Well, Shinomiya, you had no idea how delicious cold rice could be, did you?
Kaguya, let's go home together. Kaguya! 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 I'm so glad we get to have a sleepover!
Farewell, Fujiwara. You are dead to me.
What? She looks even more scornful now. Why on earth?
Very well. If that's his plan, then I'll just have to come up with one of my own. I hope you look forward to tomorrow.
The next day.
Your lunch looks rather special today.
Yes, the chefs got a little carried away today and had a special order made of the finest local ingredients.
That looks delicious, even more than usual.
Yes, it does. Now
crab.
ask me for some. Just a single bite. And in my infinite kindness, I will grant it to you. If you insist, then I'll take some of yours in return. Now, come to me.
All right, let's have lunch now too.
All right. What did you bring for lunch today?
Nori?
Wow, you brought squid wieners again too?
President, you like oysters, don't you? Would you like one?
I'm getting the same bad feeling from her I got yesterday. Why would she go out of her way to give me some incredibly high-class food? She has to be plotting something. And if I do...
Oh, that's your lunch?
Huh?
How cute. I feel bad for you, so have some of mine.
Is she pitying me? This disgrace! I cannot accept it. I cannot accept it! There is no way I would be able to repay you for food of this caliber!
Just give me your wiener!
Huh? Kaguya, are you okay? Does your head hurt?
Everything she says sounds like she's mocking me. It hurts so much. Anyway, what is that?
Oh, this? President made one for me, too.
I can't just let all the ingredients go to waste. It makes no difference if I'm cooking for one person or two.
It's so good.
I'm glad to hear that.
You cattle who assumes human form. You prideless parasite who lives by feeding off others. You simpleton who sends all nutrition to your chest. You repulsive creature. I will never, ever forgive you.
Shinomiya's glaring like she's trying to kill us. Should I just accept the blame for whatever she's mad about? Oh no, today's club day. I have to finish eating quickly.
My wiener?
I'll see you!
I've been played. Like a fool.
Kaguya, say ah! Isn't it good? Let's eat together.
Fujiwara, I'm sorry I misjudged you. You really are human. Rest assured.
Wait, what did you think I was until now? And I've never not felt assured of that.
Result of today's battle. Due to Shirogane's retreat, Kaguya's victory.
Yum!
True love is a phrase for the lazy.
If you truly desire love, you must use every single means at your disposal to take it. You need plans, acting, strategy. You cannot rely on fate to bring you together. If you truly desire love, you must fight for it with all you have.
Thus, today's battle of wits begins!
President?
Oh, Shinomiya, are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Are you hurt, though?
Don't worry about me. Are you going to the student council room too?
Yes, coincidentally.
She touched me without showing any nervousness, and her face turned bright red. Only one conclusion can be reached from this. Kaguya Shinomiya has completely fallen for me.
Really, President? Getting so excited just because I touched you. Don't you think that's a bit premature? Well, I suppose there isn't a man alive who wouldn't fall for me. Now.
It's only a matter of time before Shinomiya confesses to me.
And like this, half a year has passed! Due to their pride, neither of them can fathom the idea of being the one to confess. They will not allow themselves to become the submissive one in the relationship. Therefore, it has become a battle to make the other one confess. Their days have become filled with traps and schemes.
Just a little more. It'll just take a little more. It should be right around here. I'll have to use that. What's this?
Is something the matter? Oh my!
Really now, who did this? I was shocked the first time I saw this, but I left it there after realizing I could use it. Now, Shinomiya, show me that blushing face of yours again.
Well...
She's not reacting at all.
I'd hoped he'd be a bit more surprised, but this is plenty. After all, I was the one who drew that in the first place. He wanted to make me flustered, but he ended up getting flustered himself. He must have thought I would too. I should have set up a hidden camera to catch his face. Such a pity I didn't.
I'll clean it off. It looks like it isn't permanent.
Do you really want to, President? If you want to set someone's heart aflutter, then you have to do something like this, don't you? Are you going to erase our umbrella of love? Now, let's see you go wild, President.
But, of course I am. As the one responsible for the upkeep of our academy's moral code, I cannot let such a defacement go unnoticed.
Shirogane reacted unexpectedly calmly. Naturally, he had already decided on a logical course of action to take.
I'm not erasing it because I want to erase it.
Hearing that, Kaguya realized that she had come up with a new plan as well.
So you don't like that there are rumors going around about us?
Don't be ridiculous. There's not a boy here who wouldn't love to have rumors about him and you going around.
But you're not like anyone else. I guess I'm just not fit to be with you. I'm sure you'd rather have someone else.
Shinomiya! The only one I want sitting next to me is you.
Oh my.
President.
Shinomiya.
An ice-cold exchange. These sweet words would be right at home in a romantic comedy. But here they were filled with nothing but cold, hard logic. The greatest hurdle to overcome when one confesses is their partner's mood. The difference between whether one is liked or disliked at the time can be incredible. Thus, to encourage someone to confess, one must appear likable and easy to approach at all times. After somehow reaching this conclusion at the exact same time,
Then I can stay with you?
they lied.
Yes, I've never been able to imagine anyone but you at my side.
They lied.
I could never leave you.
They lied.
There's no mistaking it, she's completely fallen for me.
Acting in love is such a pain.
And they were both fooled. Those trying to fool others tend to not notice when they are being fooled themselves. Neither of them realize that what they see as a favorable position is as fragile as a bubble.
Just one last push and he'll fall. I have the perfect situation. All that's left is the location. I need to use Spot A.
Spot A! A mysterious spot in the middle of this corridor, where the light and wind miraculously combine to produce an effect similar to stage lighting. It is said that people can fall in love in an instant, as if one were simply putting on a play, making it as simple as can be to make someone confess.
Now, President, confess to me.
Hey, watch where you're kicking that, moron!
Sorry!
Are you alright, Shinomiya?
Self-destruction! The hunter has become the hunted!
But the real battle starts now.
The road to love is long and hard.
We'll settle this in the student council room.
And this is the story of two who travel this path, and their first feelings of love.
Love advice?
Yes, I don't know what to do. But I've heard that you've been in over 100 battles of love, so I'm sure you can help me.
Very well. It is my duty as the Student Council President to resolve any troubles that the students may have. Please come in.
President!
Well, I'm fine with giving advice, but where did all that about 100 battles of love come from? Is that really the image I give off?
Miyuki Shirogane, age 17. Relationship experience? None.
Wait, what? Then how could any advice I give him possibly be any good?
The president was a virgin.
Huh? A virgin? No way, what a letdown!
Shinomiya?
How cute.
I must weather this! Leave any matters of love to me! I have never once been rejected!
Since he's never asked anyone out before either, this is technically true.
Not even once? You're amazing.
Yeah, right?
President is being asked for love advice? This could be a good chance to see what his views on love are.
So, what do you want to ask about?
There's a girl in my class named Kashiwagi. I want to ask her out.
Well...
But I think she'll turn me down. So I want to try and build up our relationship first. And I've been wondering how to do that.
I see. How is your current relationship with her?
She gave me chocolates on Valentine's Day.
Oh? What kind?
Chocolate balls. 3 of them.
Huh?
They were obligation chocolates, right?
Of course they were!
Yeah. She definitely has a thing for you.
How? She gave him chocolate balls!
Listen, women are fundamentally dishonest creatures. You must always assume they mean the opposite of what they do. In other words, what appears at first glance to be obligation chocolates
I really love chocolates!
How are they love chocolates?
Alright, I managed to say something that sounded close enough.
But I really don't think she feels that way. Just the other day.
Hey, do you have a girlfriend?
Huh? No, but
Knew it! He doesn't have one. No way! But he's so hot!
that happened. I'm sure they were just teasing me.
Yeah, sorry, but that was definitely them teasing you. None of them are even remotely considering you.
It looks like you're really popular.
Huh?
Why do you doubt women so much? They are human, just like you.
That's the exact opposite of what you said before!
It is simple to understand what was truly being said.
Hey, do you have a girlfriend? If you don't, I want to go out with you.
Huh? No, but
Knew it! We've been tied together by the string of fate. He doesn't have one. Yes! No way! But he's so hot! I mean, he's so good looking. I'm so glad he's free. I am the only one who's suitable for him.
That's way too optimistic!
there's no way.
That's right!
I could just pick one of those girls.
Are you an idiot too?
If I go out with Kashiwagi, do you think she wouldn't be able to be friends with the rest of them anymore?
It's possible. Worst case scenario, they might start bullying her. Girls tend to be like that.
You've been looking down on everyone this entire conversation.
But she'll be alright. She'll have you, as long as you protect her.
President,
That's horrible advice!
I've never asked someone out before, so I'm not sure how to do it.
Allow me to demonstrate. Imagine there's a girl here.
Okay.
Then do this! Go out with me. Just like that, being shoved against the wall will make her feel uneasy, and whispering things of love into her ear as she feels that way will melt her heart and make her accept.
That was a shock!
I call it the Kabe-dan. I thought of it.
Sorry, but you didn't come up with that idea!
You're a genius!
Are you completely brain dead?
Thank you so much! You filled me with courage! I can see how you got Shinomiya to fall for you!
No, Shinomiya and I aren't dating.
That's right! As if I would ever fall for him.
Really? Because it sure looks like it from the outside.
No, just the opposite.
Huh?
Lately, I've been getting the feeling that she might actually hate me. I wonder if I did something.
Huh? It's not like I hate you or anything. Did I do something?
Completely oblivious.
President! What's important is how you feel. What do you think about Shinomiya?
What do I think about her? Well, to be honest, she's rich and she's a genius, but she does have some irritating traits. She appears when you least expect it, and she can look a bit scary, and her chest... What? That might be a good thing! She's cute, very beautiful, and she has an air of grace and elegance about her, and she's very wise, almost too perfect to be true! Shinomiya is truly the perfect girl! That was close! She was actually there? Thank God I noticed her. How long was she there for? Anyway, I should wrap this up. Anyway, nothing will happen if you don't ask her out. Don't come up with any crazy schemes or anything. Nothing good will come of that.
Huh? It feels like he's saying something really important. I'll do my best. Thank you so much.
Kaguya? What are you doing? Did something good happen?
The next day, he asked Kashiwagi out, and for some reason she actually said yes.
President, your tea is ready.
At least her mood seems to have improved.
Result of today's battle. Due to worsening and then improving Kaguya's mood, requiring immense effort just to keep the status quo, Shirogane's loss.
It sure is cold today. I wish summer would come already.
It's a bit early for that. We're still in the middle of spring.
No. Time can pass by in the blink of an eye. If you just sit around like this, you'll graduate without having done anything.
Shinomiya and Shirogane took 80 points of mental damage.
Oh, I know. When summer gets here, let's all go on a student council trip.
That sounds like a good idea. We've been friends for quite some time, so we should go somewhere.
Yay!
A trip? It doesn't sound so bad. Right, I'd like to go to the mountains. We could rent a cottage and have a barbecue, and at night... Look, there's Altair, Vega, and Deneb, the summer triangle. Vega and Altair are also Orihime and Hikaboshi in the legend.
They're just like us. So close, yet so far.
No! I want to be your Alpha Centauri B, President! I want to travel the stars with you!
There, you are the brightest star in my sky. The magic of the night sky will make you confess to me, Shinomiya. That's it! The mountains. I won't accept anything else.
Yeah, let's go somewhere. It'll be fun.
That's right, we really should. How about the
Let's go to the beach. I won't accept anything else.
What?
Beach versus mountains. A battle that has been fought from time immemorial. Two opposing ideologies that represent the core of human nature.
The sea, the source of all life. And as the sun shines down on us, we may cast off the shackles that modern society imposes on us and return to our primal state.
Note, do not actually do this.
My bathing suit will deliver the finishing blow to President. And the magic of the sea will make him confess to me by the setting sun. It's perfect. I won't accept anything else. The beach is closer than the mountains, so it'll cut down on travel time.
Distance isn't an issue. If you go somewhere nearby, then what's the point of going on a trip? The mountains are better. You can be one with the beauty of nature there.
The roar of the waves is the greatest lullaby, and the sea breeze washes away the heat of the summer.
Huh?
Not the beach. Anything but the beach. I can't swim!
A landlubber! So helpless he could drown in his own bathtub.
If we go to the beach, I'll be the only one who needs an inner tube.
President, you can't swim? How cute.
I cannot allow that to happen! We have to go to the mountains. I won't go to the beach!
When two opposing ideas clash, even more important than presenting the merits of one's own idea is denouncing the other one by pointing out its flaws.
The beach will have too many people there, and we'll get all hot and sweaty.
Not an issue. We can use the Shinomiya family's private beach.
Huh?
There won't be anyone there besides us. And we'll have hot showers to use just 30 seconds away.
What about the sun? Isn't a suntan a girl's worst enemy?
I can just use maximum strength sunscreen. Of course, I can also call in a top-class esthetician to take care of my skin afterward.
There might be sharks.
I can call in a world-renowned hunter from Florida. We could have shark for dinner.
Curse you! Curse you and your money!
You're too naive, President. Fujiwara bringing this topic up was well within my expectations. I've already prepared a full manual of how to shoot down any arguments you make. No matter how you attack me, I'll turn it right back at you twice over. I've spent far longer preparing for this than you have. We can go to the mountains at any time, but we can only go to the beach in summer. The weather can also be quite bad in the mountains. If it rained while we're on the trip, we'd have to stay indoors the entire time. And there would be bugs everywhere. Mosquitoes, spiders, moths.
Bugs! I forgot! I hate bugs! And entomophobic. So terrified of them that the mere sight of a cicada will leave him frozen in fear.
What should I do? If we go to the beach, I can't swim. But if we go to the mountains, there'll be bugs. I could learn to swim in the time between now and summer, but there's nothing I can do about the bugs. I guess I'll buy a bathing suit.
I won!
Shirogane gives up on the mountains.
Oh, that's right. I went up another size this year. I need to buy a new one, too.
Shinomiya's chest is still growing. She is perfectly confident in her own body. But even so, as an offensive weapon, it is objectively weak. It may as well be a pea shooter. On the other hand, Fujiwara's has the offensive power of an army tank. When the two are compared, the difference is enough to induce utter despair.
This is bad. If President sees Fujiwara,
Wow, what's up with those?
he'll be enraptured by them.
I mean, compared to those, yours are just so cute.
Let's go to the mountains.
Huh?
If we go to the beach, there'll be too many people. It'll be all sticky and there might be sharks. Let's go to the mountains.
That's the exact opposite of what you just said.
No, the beach! If we go to the mountains, it might rain, and there'll be bugs! Let's go to the beach!
You too?
Mountains.
Beach!
Mountains!
Beach! We're not making any progress here. Then let's have Fujiwara decide!
Yes, let's.
Huh? Me?
The beach! Pick the beach! You have to understand.
The mountains. I won't let you betray me.
If I were to pick, I guess the mountains?
Yes!
Oh, but if we go to the mountains, I want to go to Mount Asore.
Mount Asore?
We can see the children's limbo and the blood pond hell, the pinwheels that help children to the afterlife, the 8 Lotus Mountains. Oh, I want to see the Utako summon the spirits of someone dead. But who would be good? Jesus? Buddha? Maybe Prince Shotoku.
Well, let's wait until summer's a bit closer to think about it.
Yes, let's.
Plan discarded. Results of today's battle. Due to Fujiwara scaring both of them, undecided.
It's so quiet tonight.
Yes, it is. Fujiwara left early to take Pez on a walk. And Ishigami just comes and goes at any time despite being the treasurer.
At least Ishigami comes in every day.
Well, we're working on the draft budget and such for the student assembly. It'll get much busier when the third years show up.
The student assembly. Come to think of it, it's been exactly 1 year since we first met.
Yes, it was at the assembly, then we were elected and became the student council. It's hard to believe it was already a year ago. That assembly was quite troublesome.
Yes, you were in quite the fight. It's already gone down in legend.
Never again.
Shirogane. It would be better if we did not become acquainted. Leave me alone.
Back then, Shinomiya was as cold as ice. She wouldn't let anyone get close to her. You know, you've become a lot more well-rounded over the past year, Shinomiya.
Are you saying I've gotten fat?
No, I mean your character. Don't put words in my mouth.
You're right. I have been working quite hard to get along with others lately.
Yes, you have. Well, I've come to understand you a lot better over the past year as well.
You understand me? Really?
I've been working together with you in the student council for half a year now. I think I understand you fairly well.
Then why don't I test you?
Test?
Yes. Let's test how well you really understand me. Have you ever heard of a game called 20 Questions?
20 questions. A game where one player has 20 questions to guess what the other is thinking of. All questions must be able to be answered with yes or no. And if it is guessed correctly within 20 questions, that player wins. Otherwise, the one who thought of the object is the winner.
However, you can guess more or less anything with 20 questions. If you really understand me, then it should only take half that. You get 10 questions.
I see. Very well. Are you ready?
Yes.
Then here's my first question. 1. Is it something you can touch?
Yes. It is not a concept or idea.
2. Is it an electronic device?
No.
3. Can it be either warm or cold?
Yes.
So it's non-electronic and can be either warm or cold. The fact that it doesn't have a fixed temperature is the biggest hint. What I would normally think of now would be some kind of living thing, food, or something like hot or cold water. Or it could be something like a fire where you can control the temperature. But this is a test to see how well I understand Shinomiya. In other words, the answer must have something to do with her. Then, 4. Is it something you own?
No.
5. Is it something you touched today?
No.
6. Is it something in your house?
No.
3 no's in a row. I thought if it had something to do with her, it would be something she owned. It seems that's not the case. I should try and dig deeper into her mind. Then, 7. Is it something you like?
Yes.
What's with that face? She looks so embarrassed. She's blushing like crazy. Wait, is it... 8. Is it something alive?
Yes.
Is it me? Wait, calm down. Think logically. My questions were, 1. Is it something you can touch? 2. Is it an electronic device? 3. Can it be either warm or cold? 4. Is it something you own? 5. Is it something you touched today? 6. Is it something in your house? They all fit. And 7. Is it something you like? Is this a roundabout confession? 9. In what kind of way do you like it? As a friend? As a person? Or as...
I don't have to answer that. It's not a yes or no question.
Shoot! I wasted a question! Calm down. It could still be someone else. I need to find out more. Then, 10. Is it very smart, good-looking, and has light hair and very sharp eyes? It's me! It's me! It has to be me! Really, Shinomiya, such a puzzling confession. This last year has been fun. So many things have happened. Yes, I finally understand the girl known as Kaguya Shinomiya. I finally...
Now then, that's all of your questions. What's your answer?
That's right. I finally understand the girl known as Kaguya Shinomiya. And what she would do at a time like this. My answer is a dog, specifically Fujiwara's dog, Pez.
Correct. Well, we should go home. It's getting late.
Huh? Oh, it is.
Result of today's test. Pass. Shirogane has come to understand how Kaguya's mind works.
The eldest daughter of one of the Shinomiya family once counted among the Zaibatsu, Kaguya Shinomiya. Her life has been decided for her since the day she was born, or possibly since even before then. And today is no exception. 2,574 times Kaguya Shinomiya has gazed out the window on her way to school. But today...
A cat?
Yes, it seems it somehow made its way into the engine.
We'll prepare the backup car, so please wait a little bit.
No need. I'll just walk to school today.
If you insist. But please, at least allow Hayasaka to accompany you.
Well, I don't... If she waits for me to change my clothes, she would be late for class. It would be better for her to go on her own.
See? Hayasaka agrees. I'll be leaving then.
Miss Kaguya.
A warm sigh escaped her lips against the frigid wind, and for the first time in her life, she walked through the gate to her home on her own 2 feet.
Now, I may never have another chance to walk to school. I must make the most of it. Then... President rides his bicycle from Setagaya, so he should take the Meiji path. He arrives at school fairly late, so if I wait by Furukawa Bridge... Now then, I should hurry or I'll miss him. What's wrong? Tell me what the problem is and make it fast.
The crosswalk.
The crosswalk? Ah, true. Children shouldn't cross such a busy intersection on their own. Then, would you like me to cross with you?
Okay.
You can let go now.
But there's a lot of crosswalks on the way to school.
What? Come on, come on. How exactly have you been getting to school until now?
We walked to school together. Yeti always held my hand.
A Yeti?
Her name's Miyanaga, so we call her Yeti.
Is she being bullied? No, she's probably fine.
But now, we're in 4th grade, so we can't walk together. So I'm all alone.
She's just thinking like a little child. When I was her age, I was...
I don't want to be alone. I want to be with everyone else.
Just because you aren't going to school in groups anymore, doesn't mean you have to walk by yourself, does it? You can wait for your friend or she can wait for you. And then you can walk to school together, right?
Ah, you're so smart. Aren't you a genius?
Perhaps.
Miketi! Oh, Yeti!
Okay, you should be all right from here.
Okay, bye, Miss Genius.
Now, where do I go from here? It's 8:25. Classes start at 8:30. I'm going to be late. If they find out I was late, they'll never let me walk to school again. I just wanted to see what it was like one time. To be like everyone else. And walk to school together with someone. President?
Shinomiya? What are you doing here? The first bell is about to ring.
That goes for you too. Could it be that you're late too?
Not yet. I haven't been late even once yet. Anyway, you're the one in trouble here. You'll be late for sure if you walk. The members of the Shuchiin Academy Student Council cannot be allowed to be late. Get on the back. I'll give you a ride.
So we can't be late, but you're perfectly alright with riding the same bicycle?
Oh, be quiet. The Student Council must prioritize school regulations over traffic laws. The next day, Kaguya returned to being driven to school. But at times, a smile would come to her face.
All right, dismissed. Be careful on the way home.
Oh, the lights are still on in the student council room. The president sure is devoted to his work. Yeah, he's so serious about it. He's so serious you can't even get near him. I wonder if he'd even get a joke if you told him one.
I wonder if he even sleeps there.
President.
This may seem to be a scene straight out of an ideal youthful life. But it is not! It is the exact opposite! Let us replay the scene with the proper nuance in mind. The instant Kaguya saw the sleeping president, she thought,
I can take advantage of this.
and as she brushed his hair out of his eyes,
He has surprisingly nice eyelashes.
that thought did not cross her mind for even a second. Eye movement. The depths of sleep can be divided into REM and non-REM. To put it simply, REM stands for rapid eye movement. When in REM sleep, the eyes move at a rapid pace. Thus, simply touching a sleeping person's eyelids allows one to tell how deep of a sleep they are in. And then Kaguya's thought process continued.
I can tell that his eyes are moving, so he's in a fairly shallow sleep. Whatever I do, I have to be careful not to make too much noise or he'll wake up. Pity.
Of course, when she says she wants to do something, she means a trap to trick the president into confessing. While something like a trap may seem cruel and unfair, all rules are thrown to the side in battles of love. And here, Shirogane has made a fatal error. It is only natural that one who shows his back to the enemy will be shot.
President, this is all a dream, so you can do whatever you want, right?
Dream manipulation. When one is in REM sleep, the brain continues to work, causing dreams.
Now, President, I'm right here.
The brain can still process auditory information during this time, meaning that it is possible to manipulate one's dreams by speaking to them as they sleep.
Shinomiya.
Alright, now that I've gotten inside his head, what sort of dream should I have him see? This kind of dream, or that kind? Preferably one he'll remember after he wakes up. Maybe like this.
I wanna hug you!
Oh my.
I wanna kiss you!
Now, President, you're free to do whatever you want. You can do anything. President, I love...
Sorry! Forgot something!
Oh, Fujiwara.
Oh, you're still here too, Kaguya? Huh? President fell asleep?
It looks like it.
Well, that's no good at all. He could get sick falling asleep here. Such a bad boy.
Huh? Oh, wait, Fujiwara, what are you doing?
Shh.
Huh? Ah! She's writing on his head? How can she do that without the slightest bit of hesitation?
Okay, I should put a twist on it in some way. That's it. I wonder if anyone will actually do it. So cute.
Chica Fujiwara is truly fearsome. Does she have no human compassion whatsoever? What should I do? If President wakes up now, his fury will rival that of a demon.
A prank is fundamentally something to make the one it is played on mad. Put another way, it can be viewed as a means to communicate the trust between two people. But Kaguya Shinomiya has never built up a resistance to pranks. She was raised with a strict moral code with no leniency offered to forgive pranks. The act of writing on someone's forehead is unthinkable to her. In her mind, it would be completely plausible to retaliate with lethal force.
Don't worry, something like this won't make him mad. I'll erase it right away.
You can't know that! If he comes to hate me because of this,
Are you okay?
My side. Oh.
And so, Kaguya's plot was foiled by the appearance of Secretary Fujiwara. Or not?
Damn it, Fujiwara.
President, I love...
So close.
Do not forget that two can play the game of pretending. Result of today's battle. Draw. The winner has yet to be determined.